Welcome to Karmic Dynasty. I am Ishram here today, speaking with you all, to you all, with and to you all. Checking my sound. Okay, sound is good. All right. So what I was doing in the intro of the video was waiting on y'all. Sharing the video. That's what I was doing. So y'all support the platform. Don't talking to nobody like they little kids. Support the platform. Do as you choose. My information in the banner. All that good stuff. We grow. All that good stuff. So the matriarch is here speaking to y'all. Peace, sachet full, uprising royal. Peace, sachet full, uprising to you as well, royal. I am recognizing right now the emperor of the Karmic Dynasty, Abdiel Levy L. I am streaming live to his platform on YouTube, which is Tribe Up 777999. I'm also live today on my Facebook page, Joyous Ram, my Facebook group, Karma Did What, and my YouTube channel, Karmic Dynasty. I have a studio and guest with me. I have a guest in studio with me today, and I will bring them on shortly. I'm going to talk first here and give them time to prep to come in studio. Oh, y'all like, where's she at? For those that you don't know, I'm in the Moon Fox Shop storage closet, working as always on other things, but times a day hit, I'm in here. I was just speaking to someone. So on the how I came about the topic today, I was speaking to someone while let me put them because I don't never know what because Karmic Dynasty unscripted, and right now Self is saying put this up here. And now yeah, I was working on removing myself from some fuck shit ass situations trying to come at me from my personal way of life. You know what I mean? I had to capture myself. Okay, Self, come here, come back. Where you going, Self? Self, come. Folk, take care of self. Self-preservation. First law of what? Self, come here, Self. Where you going? Come here. We got stuff in here to do. We got stuff right here to do. Self, come on here. We ain't got time to look for no natural remedies because you're ailing, your body is not well. Self, we don't got time. Come here, Self. We ain't got time to decide if our non-ibuprofen ass want to go look for some ibuprofen today. No, Self, come here. We ain't got time for them possible headaches. You know it's a possible headache. You thinking about you might have to go find some ibuprofen. No, Self, get your Self, come here. Self, get your ass right back here. Self, it's like 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You ain't ate, fed our body, Self. Self, get over here. We ain't got Self. Nurture yourself. Self, you cannot out here be an advocate for malnourished peoples and your ass ain't nourished yourself today or the past week properly. Don't be a hypocrite, Self. Self, get your ass over here. Where you been? We've been looking for you. Self in here, we be needing some rest. And your ass are damn we're scattered out, channeled out, networked out. Got people tuning into you. No, Self. So when I return from things like that, go die by yourself journey, because that's what that is. You're killing yourself. I'm killing myself. Go die by myself. It was a 30-day journey. I extended out. Don't play. Self, quit playing. Position, heal thyself. You know what I mean? Hashtags. What? How? When you dying by yourself, you don't need no hashtags. When your self-correction come, we ain't no hashtags. Ain't no physician heal thyself. unless you're going somewhere dying by yourself. Because the living self don't need, what was that? The healing self, the living self don't need the healing self. That's another self. I need all the selves to have the meeting every day and stay in that damn meeting for the most part. I mean, some parts of self gonna go out in the world and do an experience thing, but some parts of self is not serious, not necessary if the adventurous self is being responsible. That's just where I'm at, right? Real time on where I'm at. So I came my anchor, my meeting space for myself, that thing that keeps me anchored in myself to look out for myself, this peaceful space. One of my peaceful space and places is being productive, being hands-on. And right now, my biggest productive hands-on project besides myself is the Moonfox Shop. It allows me to assist in a creative process for someone else, namely my granddaughter. She's 8 years old, been sharing her website lately with people real time on their cell phone stuff, showing them the website. I've been delivering her packages to the post office, and the post office worker like, whoa, what is this? What is this you got? What is this? What is this box? What's this moons I'm seeing on these boxes? What's that? I said, it's my granddaughter logo for her store. Oh, do you mind if I take a picture? And I'm like, I don't mind going. What you gonna do? See that smile on my face? Probably first smile on my face this broadcast, unless I was sharing one out of sarcasm or something. But a real smile. That's why this closet, this storage closet for the Moonfox Shop is my personal anchor right now in life. So before I head more into the topic and have the guests come in studio, while I'm here, I'm gonna share some of the products with you. I know y'all. I'm gonna share the Moonfox Shop banners right now. It's a nonprofit. Y'all can go donate. Moonfox Shop Corp supports young entrepreneurs. 10% of the monthly donations that come in by way of sales will be gifted to a young entrepreneur in financial form. 10% of the overall Moonfox donations will be gifted in a financial form, fiat form, to a young entrepreneur. Spotlighted mid-May will begin the spotlights, because the monies have to be collected a month in advance to be able to gift them to a young entrepreneur. So mid-May, look forward to the ongoing monthly spotlight on the moonfoxday.shop of a young entrepreneur, featuring spotlighting the efforts of a young entrepreneur. All entrepreneurs do not sell items, so we can't have all young entrepreneurs be merchants on the shop, but we can definitely let you know about their endeavors and their efforts. So one of the items I'm selling now, these items I'm sharing with you, if you look on the moonfoxday.shop, you'll see images. So these were actually images and practice wraps for the shop. So this shungite bar, Sticks and Stones is what it's called. Sticks and Stones on moonfoxday.shop. This is one of the soap bars that was in the display on the shop. So you see soap on there. This is one of the bars that was in that picture. In this bar is 2 shungite stones. Each bar holds 2 shungite stones. So I just want to show y'all the images in person, because this is the first time the products have been real live time moving in screen somewhere. So you see somebody physically touching, interacting with a product. Just had to share that with y'all. Also is the Japanese peppermint paste mouth clay, mouth detox. It comes in these jars. Logo, how to use card, the Moonfox How is Your Day card, and then the lid is a glass wood lid, no plastics. Plastics harm and contaminate and deteriorate the product itself. So this is the clay, et cetera, et cetera. So on to my message today, and I'm gonna share this banner as I address my message. Yes, support the Moon Fox Shop. Now, I was talking to someone about some situations, and there are, speaking on family right quick. For example, we have some of us, we have messages. Let's say family right now, since I'm on the Moon Fox Shop and this is my granddaughter, but not her. I'm not speaking about her. So there are things in life as people, a lot of times we want to share with other people. And we might get pressed about the fact that the people we're expressing ourselves to are not hearing our message. They're not picking up what we're saying. So we were like, I'm frustrated. I'm trying to get my point across to these people. I want them to hear this message. I want them to see what I'm seeing. I want them to hear, feel, see the sense of urgency I have to help, support, care for them. And I need them to get it. I need them to get it now because I'm exhausted. I'm tired of this same old message. I'm tired of people not getting it. I got to be somewhere in a month. And everybody that's here right now where I'm at in this circle, this atmosphere realm, I need them to get this message before I go traveling in a month, because I'm not going to be here in a month to be hands-on with them. So I can answer all their questions, comments, address the comments, concerns while I'm here. And I realized while I was speaking on that with someone today by phone, I'm being selfish. It sounds like I'm concerned for others. I'm attempting to deliver them a message. I'm attempting to care for them and their whereabouts and well-being. I keep saying them and there, but at the same time, I think I'm saying I mostly. So the concern and focus is I. That's a selfish act. I know at times like that because that was me until like a few minutes, an hour ago. Kindness, caring for people. That's how a lot of us, we grow up, to share acts of kindness, to look out for people. There's always a tipping point. There's this gray area where you transition and cut through that gray space. You're going into a space colored of self. Now, whatever your color spectrum realm of self is for you, that's your color. You know what I mean? You cross that gray line. It's not, the black and white is on this side. Once you cross that gray line and you go into so focused on self and your mission to get people to hear you and receive you, you go into the other side, colored, self-colored. You did that. You created that mission to be about you. So you created the color space that you're in at that time. Now, it's up to you, definitely, like I just did, to when you hear yourself speaking, that you actually are hearing what you're saying and you realize where you at. So for me at that time, turning point was, okay, so do I still want to keep talking about all the stuff I'm trying to do for people? I want them to see, I want them to get my message, I want them to hear me, or am I going to pause? Breathe. Drink me some water. And release self and truly make it about the people that I'm trying to get this message to. Well, what am I going to do? Turning point. Do I want to stay in my just created color space? Do I want to stay and ride the fence in that gray area? Or do I want to stay over in the black and white-ish area where the people who I'm so-called cared about, they're at? Well, I decided to not be selfish. which means I need to release, let go my self-made campaign to help others. They're not receiving my message. Let it go. Let it go. The message has been there. It's up to them to open the package. It's been delivered. It's up to them to open the package. So that means I need to find something else to do with myself. So I send out the call. Self, come here. Self, get over here. Self, no, we ain't going looking for no possible ibuprofen. No, self, we not going to work on the heal thyself because ain't nothing wrong with you to heal. Except the realization reality that you're being selfish. It's no longer about the other people. It's just about you, self. Sit your ass down, self. That's it. Right now, I'm bringing in my in-studio guests, see if they are here available right now with us since I went on my rant. Ramatev Queb, again, welcome to Karmic Dynasty. As always, great, wonderful, wonderful piece. I'm shameful to have you here. You here with us? You ready? Come on, introduce yourself to everyone again.
Peace. On the top, I'm Pastor J.
There you go.
You hear me now?
Yes.
On the top, I'm Pastor J. Uncle Jackson Ebb. Ruben, if you care, my IT to everyone. I'm Ramatev Club. I'm Ramatev Club. You can find me on Facebook as Ramatev Club. You can find me on Instagram as Ramatev_Club. I'm a practitioner of different nations. Come check out my website at myauntRaya.org, the DNA and DNA. And as always, it's Ron. I appreciate you having me on.
Okay, yes, I checked the sound. Yeah, you're coming in staticky on the live feed, not just here in the studio. So we can hear you, but we can't. It's staticky. So when you get in
Is it better?
that's great. We're listening.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I have nothing. We waiting on you.
You want me to reintroduce myself again?
You can if you want, but we heard that. You can go ahead with the message.
My message. My message
Mm-hmm.
is just basically in the realm of, uh, there's certain things that must happen. There's certain things that must go about instead of us bringing on the change. Even when we have the ability and the know-it-all and the guidance to basically change anything and every one, at times, it's never good to try to change something that doesn't want to be changed. And then on top of that, when it comes to the learning stages of what is called letting go, like people really do have a hard time letting go. And as people witness and go through these certain processes, they're in this realm where they're literally inheriting a mindset of learning how to not let go. And it's something that's really crucial and very important for people to understand that it's a very serious thing when it comes to this part known as being, selfish because of your kindness. Now, kindness can always get the best of us, but at the same time, it's like when looked at it as selfish, yeah, I see that I need this to be happen. I see that, a lot of information that was given is being, distorted in a lot of ways. But how am I wrong when a person seeks for my guidance, my help, but I'm being selfish? It don't make no sense, especially on my end. It don't make no sense at all because I personally, you know, been there in a lot of ways. It's like I do, and I don't ever not respect, expect anything in return. But one thing about my nature is that it's the attention. For me, it's the attention. A simple thank you or gratitude is all I'm looking for, to be honest. And that's like my own perception of myself. and how other people perceive me as well. It's like when you know me, it's like I can do to the end of the world and back, and in a whole new lifetime. But gratitude, is my biggest thing, especially loyalty. I found out last year, like, loyalty is my biggest pet peeve. Like, if a person doesn't know that about me, or even, got that understanding, especially if you've been around me for years, it's like, ooh, if you don't understand that loyalty is something that's very deep with me, then it's like you'll see that other side. But at the same time, the other side is always going to give that, nurturing capabilities that I'm possibly or have the possibility to, you know, distribute. And then when it comes to just like, working on that part about yourself and trying to help others work on themselves, it becomes very draining in a lot of ways. You always have the blueprint for people, and they always ask you for the blueprint, but they don't never want to use it. But they'll continue to stay in this hole that they love and rumble in like a pig in a mud pit or whatever. And how they are always shown on video how they just love rolling in the mud, like hippopotamus too, just like rolling in the mud. And it's just like, it's just crazy how excuse me, it's just crazy how that mentality of our people really shows itself. And then when it comes to like when you do your best in a lot of ways, it's always shown as, oh, you being selfish. Like, make it make sense for me, people, please.
All right, so I was typing. My bad, y'all. So as Ramatef was just speaking, my mind. So my thoughts, I'm putting in comments to not interrupt him and let the flow flow. This is just a new thing I just came up, so don't fly. On site, on site. So wallowing, he was speaking of the pigs in the mud. I was thinking about wallowing in self-pity. We use that wallowing in self-pity phrase. And just pigs in the mud. They just love to just like wallow with, just spread around in it. Take baths in it, just play in it, just self-absorbed, the ability to be able to be dirty, to be blemished. Some people, they bathe in blemish. They go looking for the blemish. And of course, some blemish types are, there's different levels of blemish types. So some people browse to bathe in blemish. So instead of being productive and going like supporting young entrepreneurs and browse and shop like the Moonfox shop, no, they want to browse. That should be a product name. Brow bath blemish. Something. You know what I mean? Just madness. Uh right now I have nothing else to say on that. I'm looking at selfless is a good replacement word for selfish. Um Definitely when I come to Karmic Dynasty, I'm mostly on a solution mission. I definitely do not have many selfish moments on here where I'm not providing a substitute for what I'm attempting to take away. And I remember first time I really said that was with the the astrology, the astrology video I did, the introduction of the my astrology thoughts to the platform. I'm not, as I mentioned in that, for example, I'm not going to tell people that the zodiac zoo signs are outdated and don't use them. Just can't leave people hanging high and dry like that. What can I hold on to, or embrace, or feed into, or look into, while I process the fact that zodiac, the zoo signs are not real? Joy Allen, at the time, Joy Allen, what do I do until I grasp the whole concept of the signs are not real? That this tattoo of Capricorn on my right shoulder is going to be outdated in like a year or two because the system's good for changing up the glyphs of the zodiac. Damn, Joy, what I'm going to do? So today I'm saying selfish. We will work, the replacement word is selfless. Work on selfless acts. That's the focus. Recognize when you're being selfish and work on selfless when it comes to being kind in other people's situations. I'm listening.
I got something for you. So, well, you know me very well. So when it comes to this, let's play with this a little bit.
Hold on. Pause. Your sound, I think. Let me check. Where is my? Try again for me. Go again for me.
You hear me?
There's a static.
Yeah,
Yeah, the static is on the live feed too. So come back in a few moments to us again. Yes, the static's there. Without even you saying something, the static came in as soon as you unmuted your mic. Well, Ramutef had just another point I made, I'm looking at, okay, he went out, he's gonna come back in studio. Another point I was looking at while he was speaking is the inheritance. A lot of times, a lot of our mindset so stuck in the system's way, the system script. Soon as most of us hear inheritance, we think somebody died. Okay, inheritance means death from the flesh. You're gone. And dollar signs. Somebody left me some money. What somebody leave me? The flip side of that is, damn, that's all they left me. That's how they feel about me. But you was just a funeral crying. There are real-time living inheritances. So people are looking to people, whether verbally or not, to what is it that you're passing on to me right now? What is it that I'm going to go on with the rest of my time in this vessel with what you're gifting me right now? And sometimes they are like at funerals, they're crying real time while they're receiving living inheritances. People are suffering while receiving living inheritances. And one day they're going to realize, damn, this how you felt about me? This what you gave me as an inheritance? This is the living inheritance. Some of us call them experiences and being a product of our environment. Our environment is a living inheritance. Ramatef?
Yeah.
Okay, you still got disturbance. A lot of us are receiving them living inheritances. People want to gray shadow it up and call it experience. No, that's a damn living inheritance. And somebody responsible for what they're giving you. And some of us are not in a position to reject the inheritance. Like children not always, and the children and the people not able for themselves, they in your care, adults in your care, they can't get away from you because they bedridden, or they can't get away from the damn living inheritance. And at some point it turns into a damn death sentence for the living. From the deadly living inheritance. A living inheritance will, because at times it's real, a living inheritance will translate into a deadly living inheritance, totaling out to be, resulting in a death sentence. There are children and elderly and disabled living death sentences. So some people are already in life funerals for the living. We mourn for them people. We cry for them people. We wish there was more we could do for them people. It's a death sentence. A live, breathing death sentence. Dying. For everyone to see who can see. Definitely time to tear up the script and write our own. Write your own. Be selfish in that manner. Write your own script. The times I come up here being mindful of my words, definitely I'm processing. As I told somebody the other day, I hear me. The word, I see it before it come out my mouth. So sometimes I'm up here, I pause, and I kind of jumble over a few because I see it, I hear it, but it ain't what I'm avoiding saying something like the wallowing in the pity. What is it? Wallowing in self-pity. Them common script phrases that we use all the time. To relook at the interpretation of a word such as inheritance. A living death. Some things ain't no damn experience. It's a living inheritance. Leading your ass to a living death. So when people asking for their flowers now, some of y'all getting y'all goddamn flowers because you was in a living death and a real time fucking attending your own funeral with the people that you in the company of. Give me my flowers while I'm here. Bitch, keep your goddamn flowers. Everybody know me. No, I don't want shit. I don't want no damn living ass damn flowers. Don't give me no flowers. Give me some fake plastic flowers because then I can look at them every day. Them living flowers, they gonna die. Only thing they can do is dry up. What they tell us back when I grew up back in the day, spray some Miss Clear hairnet, Aquanet on them. So it'll stiffen up the rose petals, the flowers, so they can stay. You can look at them longer. Man, fuck that. The damn living flowers cost more fiat than the damn plastic flowers. Go get me some plastic flowers, some fake flowers, and hand me them. I used to tell the damn the men trying to date me or make up to me, apologize and damn flowers. I'm like, what the fuck is that? They come to damn bouquet of flowers. What the fuck is that? I don't got damn bouquet of flowers. You ain't have no fake flowers? Because these damn flowers gonna last just about as the purpose of your apology. Because give a nigga 2 days, a motherfucker 2 days, a nigga 2 days, and they gonna be doing the same fuck shit. And that's about as long as them flowers is gonna last. If you know how to take care of the flowers right. Everybody that you give flowers to don't know how to water the flowers, how to feed the flowers. So the flowers die when the fucking apology die. I had a Ramatev. You hear?
You hear me?
Your sound, Ramatev.
What's going on?
It's static. So I just want to take a breath. Try back with us in a minute or something. Thank you. Gratitude. Yeah. Come on. Watch what y'all ask for. You just might get it. I had to tell a child of mine, look, I heard you say that and you wrote it out. Girl, your words is powerful. The stuff you said is coming real. Words are power. Words are tools. Words are weapons. Words are building blocks. Quit playing. Stop playing with your life and the life of others. Just stop. Some of us need to be quiet for like an hour. Try an hour. Just don't say nothing for 1 hour. And you get that done. That's peace. That's peace, Elliot. I'll check you out later. When you get there, you accomplish that hour being quiet, do another hour. When you accomplish at ease with no hesitation on being quiet for an hour, my next suggestion step in this process would be write down what you're saying. If you talking to somebody else, you talking to yourself. It don't matter if you talking. Them minds, them words in your head, you hear them. Write that stuff down. Get your paper, write it down, and look at what you wrote down. Look at it, process it, and then make adjustments when the words come out your mouth as necessary, as needed. And then it'll reprocess the words in your mind you're hearing, your thoughts. Write them down. Ramotev quit.
Yeah, better.
Hey, we're listening.
Yay. All right. So, yeah,
I
let's play
heard you
devil's
say
advocate.
you know me well. I don't know what else.
No, I said it's not. Yeah, y'all should know me by now. So let's play devil's advocate for a second. So we're going to use three words, and I want people to understand, what do these three words represent to you in a physical form, right? So let's start with the word selfishness. Understand that it could be a positive thing, but most people see it as a negative experience. Then you have the thing called selflessness, which most people will see that as a very positive thing, right? So what's that in between uh energy that's in between the both of them? There's a word called altruism. ALTRUISM. So this right here is something that, is what's needed. No. ALTRUISM. And I want people, on this broadcast, look up those three words: selfishness, selflessness, and altruism. When you look up the word altruism, it's going to give you something that's more so that in between of what it is when it comes to what we're talking about, or like, in a way of a solution to deal with the matters when dealing with that word selfish. Um, when it comes to this word, it is, we look up the definition in a sense, the belief in or practice of disinterested and selfless concerns for the well-beings of others. Just think on that for a little bit. For the well-being of others. It's very understanding. Yeah, correct. Correct. I feel you on that one. Because that's one of the biggest things that is needed to understand a person's selfless acts and their selfish acts, is being very, you know, within yourself. What are the things that I'm doing that people see that are wrong, even though I see it as something that's, right? What is it that I see wrong, but they may see it as something that they're doing right? For the most part, it's like, why put me in the middle of something if you know that I'm the type of person who's going to do? Why waste my time, my energy, my mental space on something that's not considered worth another person's time, let alone want to put their stuff or put you in the midst of their things? And that's where I just want to, kind of leave it off with that word altruism. Understanding, like, from a physical point of view or physical understanding of a person's negative polarity with selfishness, their positive polarity with selflessness, and that balance between the two, which is altruism.
Okay, so notes from myself is when we do for y'all that can't read the screen, it say like and share, subscribe to the platforms. Gratitude, y'all. So when you were speaking, Ramatel, you were talking about why ask me. When people can ask, I think they can ask a question, but I think sometimes it becomes a irresponsible if there's a pattern of asking and realizing that you're not taking advantage of the resource that you asked for. That's being irresponsible. But giving into, complying, fulfilling the request, doing that to yourself, that's an self-accepted act of torture. You're torturing yourself and you keep doing something for some damn body and they don't appreciate your ass. It's a self-accepted act of torture. What the C would say, unnecessary pain and punishment. You're doing it to yourself. Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself? You're doing it to yourself. Stop torturing yourself, people. And I'm working on that myself. I'm going to do it too. We working together over here. Karmic Dynasty is a learning platform, resourceful network platform. We work, we help each other. So I'm helping me while I'm talking and listening and absorbing right now. I got things to do too. I'm listening to myself while talking to y'all. As I told somebody also on a phone call recently, when we speak it to ourselves. Speaking of self. So when, for example, say things like, I say, why ask me? That's me asking myself, why are you asking me to do something for somebody else that ain't already appreciated what the fuck we done gave them so far? Why are you asking me again? And telling myself, when I do it, it's a self-accepted act of torture. Now, why the fuck would I want to torture myself? Which means let the shit go. And don't let nobody ask me a goddamn thing. That's what that means. That's what that means. Like and share, subscribe to the platforms. I like Karmic Dynasty platform. I share the Karmic Dynasty platform. I'm here. I must like it. I'm here, I'm sharing, and I subscribe to the platform. I'm here. I got a membership. I'm in this piece. Committed. Facts.
With a capital F. Ah. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I do. So it's a cruel mistress when it comes to wanting to apply yourself in ways that you may or may not have done. You know, and when you do, and it's just that whole thing about, appreciation. That's the word I was looking for about myself. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Appreciation. If I don't see any type of gesture of appreciation, that just lets me know that my time has been wasted. There's no sense of me even giving anymore. As much stuff that I do and apply to, even for my own self, to show that same appreciation to me is really what all I need. Everything else is just something that's basically showing me that there's a foul mistress called, playing with people's emotions. We don't have time, and I say we as, my collective self, we don't have time to be playing games, especially in this time of the process of building, you know. Like that one, I seen this one meme before when they was talking about, I forgot who came up with it, but, when people talk about healing. I'm not healed. You know, when I'm telling a person that I'm healing, doesn't mean that I'm healed. So while I'm in my process of healing, don't come around with all this craziness. Like, please, like, I'm letting you know for up front, I'm healing. I didn't say I was healed. I'm healing. When I seen that meme, I said, "Oh, that is the most one of the realest things I've ever seen in a long time." Besides all this crazy stuff that's been going around, but at the same time, it's like it's that same part. I'm selfless. I didn't say I was selfish, meaning that I'm continuing to act outside of what I do to assist, no matter what it is. But if it's seen as being selfish, then it's not me that's truly being selfish at all. Maybe certain things that I have in place may feel like it's being from a selfish act, but it's never has and never will be. Selfish is like if I just basically just get up, do everything myself without your say so, and then even though you didn't want it, I'm still gonna make it happen. That's me being selfish towards your understanding of I don't want something to happen. So now that it's reverse of my selfless acts of kindness being seen as a selfish motherfucker, that just doesn't make sense. Let alone does it even apply to what I'm even doing in the first place. My care and well-being for others, it goes far beyond what it is on a person's day-to-day basis. It goes way beyond, because I tell people for the longest time, everything that I do is not for this particular time that we're in or this particular age. It's for the next generation. We just got to figure out the process, or I need to figure out the process that's needed to make sure that that change is fermenting. If I don't make that change, then what am I doing it for? If I'm not gearing towards what I say I'm going to do, then what am I doing it for? What's the reason for me doing anything in the world that has nothing to do with this world completely? And I ended on that note.
Thank you. Um, this right here, right, like the people, they are in holding centers between life and death, walking dead. Where I'm reading this at right now is for the people who are not with the appreciation word that Ramutef mentioned. They are somewhere between self-destruction. It's the song. Y'all know I play songs on here. Don't play with me. Self-destruction. And they somewhere is death, and they somewhere between life. And that's the decision to take the step to recognize the inheritance, the living inheritance at the moment, the gift towards life, to accomplish life, is to make the decision to do that or be unappreciative and work in your space of death. It's all a choice, people. It's all a choice. They want to talk about you can't judge me. You don't judge me. Well, you're judging yourself. You don't need no another damn judge. You your worst judge, because you're giving yourself false sentences. You're giving yourself false sentences of time, jail, time served. You're doing it to yourself. And then people working on helping you get out of self-destruction. Very serious problem. Very serious problem. Self-destruction. You're headed there. That's where you're headed. Self-destruction. If you don't tune up, tune in, you're not living. Motherfuckers, don't play with me. You're dead. You're dead already. So go collect your flowers. Tell motherfuckers give you your flowers now while you're living. Keep having them fake ass parties, house gatherings, clubs. You going to the club, that's your funeral. It's your goddamn funeral. You living your funeral over and over and over again. Go on, keep attending your own funeral. Get your damn flowers. Be pretty. Get all your damn death makeup on, because you know when you die, they got to do your face up real good. Keep on wearing your goddamn fake ass mask and attending your own funeral. That's what you do. Create your guest list for your funeral. Invite only, like my funeral. When I leave here, my gone from here, this vessel from, I got a whole invite list. Ain't nobody come to that piece unless you on the list. VIP around here. I'm not. If I catch myself in a goddamn living funeral, I cut that piece right there. Cut. Everybody go home. I'm about to continue this path of living I was on before y'all thought y'all about to give me some fake ass dead in 2 days flowers and a fake ass dead apology in that same length of time and be around me, false ass celebrating me and recognizing me, and the whole time you ain't got that A game, which would be that appreciation word. Appreciation start with the letter A, y'all. That's the A game. Appreciation. Get your A game up. Motherfucker, your A game ain't up, you can't be in my space. Because as soon as I recognize your ass ain't got that A game, you got to go. I don't care how crazy you say I am. I don't care how crazy you think I am. You project me to be. Bitch, you better come with that A game. Because until that time, you ain't got no A game appreciation. You just going to be a bitch to me. Just straight, nah, nigga. And once you cross that threshold of that gray area of appreciation, then you have respect from me. I respect you. I might even treat you like you came from me, because I ain't got no problem treating the ones who came from me in the manner of which they deserve. They want to be a bitch today, you be a bitch today. I don't care if you came from here, from me, from my womb. You can be a bitch today. You can be a bitch tomorrow. You can be a bitch the next day. I'm getting no fuck. I'm getting no fuck. I'll treat somebody better than what came out my womb because they got their A game up. Appreciation is levels of appreciation. You can give me a little morsel of appreciation. You can give me a whole goddamn plate recognition, appreciation. You can do a whole table setting of appreciation. I love an appreciation, whether it's a morsel or a whole table setting worth. Even if you only got a plate or a cup of appreciation. I'm taking it in all the same. Whatever level you bring, it's the same to me. If you only have an iota of appreciation, a speck, a glimmer in your eye of appreciation, I'm good with it all. But without your A game, you just gonna be a bitch to me. A foul mistress. That's the word I'm be using instead of bitch. Bitch, aka foul mistress. I'm about to adopt that foul mistress word Ramotep put on the platform today. Foul, because again, reading to yourself, talking to yourself. I'm talking to myself. I'm a foul mistress. Hell yeah, I'm a foul mistress. I must be, because there's some foul ass motherfuckers out here. Period. Hence the need for a karmic dynasty. You must defend yourself in your castle. You must defend yourself in your realm. Whether you got your soldiers lined up, you put them in place, that's you defending yourself. So all the time defending yourself ain't you physically doing it. You can put your soldiers in place to do it for you. You can recognize the soldiers that's already in place rolling with you, doing it for you. Soldier up. Hell yeah, I'm a foul mistress. Motherfuckers don't play with me. I be trying not to show it to you. But Ishram is like, let's do it. I had to tell a few people, don't play with my ishram. Don't play with my ishram. Because I will invite your ass into the ashram of Ishram. Don't play with my ishram. Some of y'all think y'all all, or some of y'all want to think y'all know me. I don't have no problem showing you a portion of the real me, because you definitely can't even fathom looking into the light of the real me. So you will take from it what you can handle and do what you want with it. But I am me. I'm not going anywhere. If it's this me for you is too goddamn unpleasant, take your ass back through the archives and find Joy Allen. Take your ass back through the archives and go find Joy